right? And that's the missing ingredient because people don't have the intuition that the web will find it, right? And that's the notion that I can just invent some random string of characters, right? And it can actually be meaningful at the level of that random string of characters, if used intentionally, by 5 or 6 parties, anywhere, right, will immediately cause this cluster of things to be just trivially brought together, right? People don't, it's just out of people's scope of experience that actually works and works reliably, right? Yeah. So.
Okay, we've got time for one more.
So, John, you brought up, I think, last several conversations, right? Tagging, web naming, I think is the term you used, aggregation. What are your thoughts on, that's context as we think about it in the mechanics of it, the technological mechanics of it. But you mentioned something earlier. Think about the source of the context. And that equates for me to the quality of the source.
Yeah.
And then the quality of the content. And engines such as Kynetx to drive that. Because, in business terms, or non-technical terms, the discussion's always going to be quality.
Right.
So what are your some thoughts around, quality of sources, and using engines such as Kynetx and rules to sift through this content that you've aggregated and really kind of extricate the quality of what we're looking for?
So it's about the people, and this, we can completely take all the tech out of it, right? And if you talk to people about, where do you go for information that you trust? They go to like people that they know, right? Or if it's a product or a service, you really want to talk to somebody that has used the product or service and can tell a story about it that's convincing, right? So, in the tech space, we have the possibility of accelerating and amplifying that process, right? So I want to bring all this expertise to bear on the situation. And, if stuff is out there in a form that can be linked to, right, then again, and we really have seen this for quite a while now, I think, in the blog world. That reputation, in a way, is kind of automatic, right? Because I can just look out there and see, okay, this person has a lot to say on this subject, right? And I don't just need to evaluate that in its own frame. I can look at, because the web knows, who's been linking to this stuff, right? So then I can look around and see, well, who are the people who are paying attention to this person, right? Do I know any of those people? What do I think about those people, right? So in this world of links and of canonical names that serve as information rendezvous points, if you will, right? I can assemble. It's hard work, right? And this is why, again, and this is back to the question of, what do you get for free from Facebook, right? You get the illusion that it's all very easy, right? But it's also not very valuable, right? So, and this is the thing, right? We need to put that sort of ease of use that people get with Facebook into a place where people can start to apply power tools to it and power tool thinking.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Let's give him a big hand.